Hey everyone, it's Costa Rica here, and oh boy, I'm back after a while. Yeah, so it's been a while. I just said that, you dingus. Well, I was. Let me start over. It's been a while because, I started recording Mario RPG, which should have uploaded yesterday if I, remembered to do all the shit I'm supposed to do. But I used to so when I recorded Mario RPG, because that was recorded a while back, I recorded it on my old laptop, but that wasn't really great for recording this kind of stuff because it ran into a problem where the gameplay parts on my videos, because I use different software to record the gameplay and then the audio, would just freeze. Sometimes early on in a video, but sometimes late in a video, and I would just be forced to re-record whole episodes of that series, which got annoying after a while. So I kind of, put doing these videos on hold. Then just kind of got busy for a while, but I got a proper PC now, which should, at least from what I've tested, should run just fine. So I consider that a win. And, oh, sorry. I was a little nervous. I haven't done this in a little while. But I am, finally back. And I've decided to go back to having two series going at once, because when I was doing Mario and Rabbids, I kind of ran into the problem where there was other games I was looking forward to playing on the channel, and it kind of got me distracted from focusing on Mario and Rabbids. So I decided to go back with doing two series at once, but unlike before, they will both be games I've played before. I'm not going back to doing blind stuff on this channel. That's going to be exclusively for my Twitch. But going forward, I'm going to have two series going at the same time. The longer one will be uploaded on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then the shorter one will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And for now, that shorter one, I thought, would kind of throw back a bit to when I started this channel, and play a PS2 classic. And so we are playing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, which is probably the least talked about of the Naughty Dog PlayStation franchises, but I still really like the Jak and Daxter series, and I really want to show it off with you guys. So with that whole thing out in the way, let's actually start the frickin' game. So new game. I'll save over this one because it's. That was just my test file. I was just familiar myself with the game. But anyway, I'll be kind of silent.
My life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness Eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
continue your search for artifacts in Eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it.
Oh my god, she's so hot. I'm sorry, I said to be quiet, I just couldn't handle myself.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
Oh my god, they chopped his dick off!
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alrighty then.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Jak and Daxter. For anyone who's played, let's go, Crash Bandicoot, a lot of this game will probably feel familiar. You can, do a spin, just like in Crash Bandicoot. Jump, double jump like in the third game. If you press L1, you will do a roll, which works like the slide from Crash. You can jump out of a roll to do a long jump, or if you hold it and jump, you can do a high jump. and jump and press X to ground pound, but we actually do have an additional ability that we didn't have in Crash Bandicoot. We can punch. You can just do a straight punch, or you can punch and jump to do an uppercut. So those crates we just broke have green Eco in them, they act as your health. Oh yeah, these
floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
So yeah, these are kind of like your notes from Banjo-Kazooie or like Mario coins. They're pretty much everywhere. They're not too hard to find, but there's a lot of them in each level. Oh yeah, also you can stop while jumping. I mentioned that. Oh yeah, so also Green Eco will access your health. We have 3 health points, and whenever we get 50 of those little green health points, we got our health back.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav Zoomer.
So whenever you if you get 50 of those little ones, then you get your health back, or if you're at full health, then you kind of just get like an extra hit, so your health goes up to 4 temporarily. And that's one of the best parts of this game, is those little animations. Okay, yeah, I got it. So these are just here to show us that you can like punch enemies, jump and spin, or you can uppercut those as well. Okay, so these red beads are important.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
So yeah, these are the scout flies. They're in these red boxes. You have to ground pound to push them, punches like that. And once you get 7 of them, you get a power cell. Oh yeah, I guess I should mention power cells are, like your power cells or jiggies or whatever.
I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Yeah. So yeah, Blue Eco is definitely the one you're going to see the most, so get used to it. So yeah, the funniest little like magic like Eco that you used to get a little power up. The main use of Blue one is to run faster, but it also makes you like magnetic precursor orbs.
Now each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
So those clusters of green Eco will just give you like an automatic either health boost or like health restore. So if you see those around, make sure to grab them, they always help.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Okay, I get it, Samus. Okay, and that's the tutorial and I should expect it, but I already know this game.
That's a Blue Eco vent.
I get it, game.
More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
And you can open those little like blue lightning bolt labels, like gadgets, like doors and such. We'll see like more of them later in the level actually.
Good work.
So
the Blue Eco caused the door to open.
yeah, get used to Blue Eco in this game. It's definitely the most current type of Eco that you have to channel in this game. I guess it's technically green, but that just kills you, so it's not really like a power of a puzzle solver.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of Eco.
Yes, I already explained the same
small
move.
green Ecos, or one big
Fucking
green
old
one to
little
increase
fart
your
again.
health.
Let me explain that. So yeah, you can hide jump to get those orbs.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Oh yeah, that's one thing nice about this game is they give you a little like, pop up whenever you get all the collectibles in an area, so that's nice. Get out of here. actually, before we head back, just something I wanted to like mention, because like I want to mention, I might as well mention it like now. I really like the animations in this game. Like for a PS2 game, there's a lot of like just like charm to it. Like how, so you probably noticed we got Dex on our shoulder here. When you like punch, I'll try and get a bit of angle. He like rubber hose like stretches out, or when you spin, sometimes he'll like wrap all the way around and nearly fall off. I really like that. And these animations during those like little orb collecting, power cell collecting cutscenes are also really cute. Alright. Back to Sigma's hut.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alright, man. Alright. I guess we might as well see what you're up to while we're here.
Hey, baby! What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Alright. With Dexter failing to hit on, I think her name's Kira. I'm not sure if they mentioned that, but that's her name. We'll end it here. So yeah, we got our quest. We gotta help Dexter get his penis back, and to do that, we gotta get 20 power cells. So, if you liked this episode of Jak and Daxter, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And join me on Thursday for when we fully get into this adventure. Thanks everyone for watching. Goodbye.